All right. All right. Ready to wait. My water. Oh shit. All right. Welcome to the Hidden Sound Pod. I'm your host, Brian, aka Say Nave. As always, it's my brother Bradwick.
We are back.
Episode 10. We did it.
We made it to 10.
We did it. We're also 2 away from 200 followers. So hit subscribe.
Somebody do it.
Please hit subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Hidden Sound Pod. Thanks for everyone who has followed and watched and subscribed and whatever on Apple Podcasts. Appreciate it. Also, thanks for you haters. Specifically,
yeah. Oh my god.
Specifically, our first section of today, comment watch. We did not care for The Boy and the Heron, right? We didn't really care for it. It was fine. It was really well done. I called it a boring masterpiece. And boy,
yeah, that didn't sit well with some folks.
it did not sit well.
Oh my god, I was like, damn.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing. I said in the episode I do want to watch it again, and that's kind of the problem with the short form of like TikTok is like no one wants to, like, everyone thinks that 1 minute is a full complete thought. It's just TikTok. It's 1 minute. Yeah. It's not a complete thought. And when the dude was like, "You idiot," I'm gonna put the thread into the episode, but he's like, "You idiot, da 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 da. Your house is even an opinion." And so I was like, "Well, we have an entire podcast that has the entire thing." And he was like, "That's the most disgusting way to promote your podcast." And I'm like, "Dude,
disgusting."
Yeah, like you just accused me of shamelessly plugging, which I was. But it's like you just accused me of not having a whole opinion.
Yeah.
So this is where the entire opinion is. I still stand on it. I still think it's fine.
Yeah. It was. Yeah,
it's fine.
it was fine.
It's
you just get like probably a super Miyazaki fan who likes all of his movies and is like really going to bat for him.
Yeah, like I think
really going to bat for him.
Yeah, like, and we didn't say we hated him. Like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, I think, are way better than.
Yeah, I thought the other two movies are definitely better than that one.
So he was mad that I plugged the podcast, but I plugged it because you said I had a dumb opinion that was not fully fleshed, and I'm like, we talked about it in the entire episode.
I know. He's like, you could have gone to YouTube and watched the entire thing to get a little more context of what we were talking about.
But that was disgusting. So, anyhow, that's comment watch. Lord have mercy. And it's partly my fault. I was feeling friendly that day. And so I decided to bite, and then I was like, "Well," and he's like, "You're what do you call me?" He said I was very arrogant or something. I was like, "What?"
I forgot what he said. I was like, "Jeez."
So yeah, so I mean, once again, thanks everyone for watching the show. Appreciate it. Even people who are yelling at us, increase that engagement, please. Hit subscribe.
Hate watch if you can.
If you can, please hate watch our show. A lot of big news. Let's start with the sad news.
Yeah,
everyone already knows.
It was the news of the week.
Yeah,
this past week.
Yeah, everyone already knows. Akira Toriyama passed away. Creator of Dragon Ball, creator of Doctor. What's the name called? Doctor Slump. Also had a hand in Chrono Trigger.
I did not know that.
I did not know that. And then if you go back and look at it, it's like oh yeah, obviously. He didn't. I don't think he had anything to do with the writing, but with the artwork. If you look at some of the art,
the character design.
If you look at the main character, or there wasn't really a main character in Chrono Trigger.
Was his name Chrono?
Was he Chrono? Well, okay, let me take that back. I'm thinking of Chrono Cross.
Not Chrono. Yeah.
No, you're right. Big swing and a miss. But yes, it was. What I'm thinking was there was multiple endings in Chrono Trigger.
That guy, I didn't ever played it, but it was.
It was good. I played it. It was really
good.
They
had like 1,000 playable characters or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, which one? Cross or Trigger?
Chrono Cross.
Oh yeah, it was wild. I played it. Yeah. I liked from what I remember, it's been a long time, but I really enjoyed both. But
Chrono Trigger is the one that everyone loves.
yeah, Chrono Trigger was really good. If you look at the artwork that they have for it, you immediately see the influence of Toriyama.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize that Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII, a lot of his design is based off of
I didn't know that.
like Goku. And
That makes sense.
yeah, because when he died, all this like facts. Did you know what started popping up?
Yeah.
Everywhere. And I have here Dragon Quest. Apparently, he had some influence on the design. I mean, when you think about Goku, it's a very iconic look for a character,
Right?
So I can, and when you start looking at some of the noted influences, it's
Especially like with the hair.
the hair. Yeah, the hair makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I love it. The hair makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy. I don't have a lot of toy animation. There's not a lot of properties that I can think of that I really love. Well, there's one that you love.
Oh, One Piece.
That's toy, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
And there's one more. Digimon, right?
Oh, Digimon.
Digimon,
I forgot where some of these places come from.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot where some of these things come from.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll give them this. Toy animation has like shows with longevity.
Yeah.
I don't think they hit you with the pretentious, like, well, actually, crowd.
Oh yeah, no.
But when it comes to like, they have 3 or 4 just iconic, set in stone. This is paying the bills for a very long time.
Yeah. Those shows made them really, really rich.
Right, exactly. So,
like, there's no big 3 with like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Like, without you won't have that. You got it. Like, Dragon Ball is the reason those 3 series came about.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like the Godfather in a way.
Yep.
And because those guys who created those shows, I think Eiichiro Oda, the guy who created One Piece, and I think Kishimoto came out both. I know Eiichiro Oda came out with a statement, and I think Kishimoto did for Naruto. I'm not sure if Kubo, the guy who made Bleach, said something. He probably did. Like, they're the reason like why they got into it, because I think somebody said it was like manga design and creation wasn't really highly thought of. It wasn't really taken seriously until he came around with Dragon Ball, and then that people started taking it more seriously. So he kind of birthed the big 3, which created other shows. Right,
which is even more sad is that Funimation had a lot to do with the success, and it's like R.I.P. Funimation, R.I.P. Toriyama. It's kind of sad. It's like, man, because I do wonder if he had died first, it would have been real poor taste to just eat up Funimation like that. Oh yeah, and it might have breathed some extra life into the show. So I mean, it's crazy. One bit of fun news out of the sad news is that Justin Chatwin, the actor of Dragon Ball Evolution, he apologized for the bad movie.
I never saw it, but I'm like, it looks
awful.
This looks so it looks bad. It looks so bad.
I do have a note that we got to do adaptations at some point.
Yeah,
and it's bad. To have to do it is going to be awful, but to kick a thing is always fun. So we're going to have to do this at some point. but yeah, so good on him. God. I mean, he knew what was up.
He probably that movie was because that came out what 15, 16 years ago. I think.
Who greenlit? I'm like, who greenlit?
I don't know.
Who greenlit it? So yeah, I mean, anyways. R.I.P. Toriyama. Influence is big influence.
Yeah, I know.
Next, once again, I like to give you more existential voice acting news, but Crunchyroll CEO says that AI generated subs are definitely an area of focus. We touched on this a couple of times, but I will say he gave one decent reason is to combat piracy, because like. If it takes them like 4 days to dub it, and then like within that 4 days, the internet gets it out first. This having the AI subs does help.
Oh, so he's trying to get it out before other people have to get their hands on it, basically.
Yeah, I'd argue there's just far too many people streaming. Like this isn't like an '04 where what's easier than trying to go to Blockbuster and download a thing. It's the pirate. It's the pirate on like Napster or BearShare or LimeWire. Right. What's easier than pirating? Just pay for the streaming service, right? So
I don't know. I'm just like, if they weren't acting so funny, I would just say, yeah, just get the streaming service. You don't need to pirate anything. But like, I'm kind of like, yeah, but no. Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, but you don't really have to do that though. Like, you could get a translator or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, their reason for getting the AI is to combat piracy, and I'm saying people pirate, but it's not like back in the day. I'm like, you can hire someone. Most people are just going to watch it on the streaming service. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think they need to do it. And the thing
is, like, can't you just do that before it comes out?
No, that's too much work, Brad. Well, okay, well,
like that's my whole thing. It's like,
but like, isn't it like with like especially with like Mapper, like down to the last minute before it's like they're making edits.
Yeah, that's true.
A minute before they hit the go live button. Yeah. They're like, oh, we're enslaved.
Erase the thing real quick. We got 5 seconds.
You know,
that's true. But it's like. That is a good point because they could probably make that.
No, the real issue is slow the thing down. I mean, this is capitalism be damned. Slow down the machine. You should have a week before. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm with you. I think there's a world where they could just hire the person. There's enough money here.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to save money. Yeah. They're gonna try to save.
Yeah. All right. Next one, solo Leveling. Episode 7.5 is the most disliked episode on Crunchyroll.
I don't get. Is this show good or is it bad? I keep hearing. I haven't seen anything. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense that we should cover it. The manhwa fans, you know what that is, right?
Manhwa?
I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but it's the Korean version of manga. Oh, this is actually a Korean graphic novel or a comic. Yeah. From what I understand, it's not the manga does not come out of Japan, so it's considered a manhwa. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but there's a big fan base there, and I'm sure you can never please the fans of the book. You'll never have a world where you please them.
You're never going to.
But I don't know it. It seems like it's decent. I don't know. I can't get a sense if people like it or not. I
know people are talking. I just assumed it was good, but I guess
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, we may cover it. We'll see.
Moses on the Crunchyroll website. That is aggressive. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, geez. Technically speaking, it's like a recap episode. No one likes a recap episode. No. Yeah, no one likes the recap. So I get it. All right, next bit of news. I can never say
Hayao Miyazaki.
Hayao Miyazaki got the best animated feature film at the Oscars.
All due respect to Miyazaki,
no,
there should not have
not against
Across the Spider-Verse.
That movie was fantastic.
Yeah, that movie was great. I love that movie so much. Yeah. I love the first two were really, really good. So I'm like, what movie were they watching?
It's a legacy. Once again,
it could be a legacy nomination.
I will even concede and say, no, it's probably pretty good. I didn't even seem to watch it again. I can understand it being good. I'm like, but have you seen the cross?
I was like, Across the Spider-Verse. I was like, what are they watching?
It's like, you know how they always do. It's like, oh, we have snubbed this person for so long.
Yeah, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel with Training Day.
Yeah.
And it's like they should have won earlier. I was like, all right, let's
give it to them. And especially this is Miyazaki's last film, then they want to give it to him because they're like, you never want to be like it would look bad on them for a person that's had this long of a run. I don't know if he's won an Oscar prior, but assuming he hasn't, I see why they would, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, Across the Spider-Verse is
like-
fantastic. It was
They're
absolutely
probably thinking because there's gonna be another Spider-Verse movie. We'll just give it to them.
yeah. But the problem is, it's
But I
like
know, but it's just like
this is why I said before I felt like it was the parts are actually greater than the whole, because when you look at about everything's hand drawn and the music, like all the pieces are really fun and intricate, and it's like a crazy meaning and and so on paper it's like, oh, he deserves an Oscar, whereas the Across the Spider-Verse is just derivative content from Marvel telling a story that we've seen in some way or fashion 26 times in the theater, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But my God, fantastic!
Right?
Right?
It was a great movie.
Across the Spider-Verse should have won the best Oscar. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
For animated feature film. All right, so one of the big pieces of news, the Crunchyroll Awards.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm gonna pull this up.
All right.
All right. So the one thing everyone's been kind of like complaining about is JJK kind of sweeping the awards. So I was saying, let's go through a few of these. So the winner of the Anime of the Year went to JJK. Now I get it. I'm not that upset at it. I know people are like, it's a people's choice, and it's just the most popular, and Shonen should have their own category.
Right.
Which I get. Shonen probably should have their own category because the general fandom is kind of wild. It's like pop music to some degree.
Yeah.
But season 2, to me, was so balls to the wall.
Yeah.
That it won me over. And I did not. I thought season 1 was just meh, but season 2 I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought season 2, because I was trying to say, because we just saw Vinland Saga. So Vinland Saga season 2, then I'm like, why did it get snubbed? Then we think about JJK season 2, how much we like that. So I was like, yeah, I can see, I can understand them winning the award for that.
Yeah.
Because I think maybe overall, because it was improved. They improved the show by a lot, and the action was crazy.
Yeah.
But at some part of me, I wish they kind of gave it to Vinland Saga season 2.
Yeah.
But you just kind of knew that they weren't. You can see them not like. I was like, yeah, they weren't gonna give it to him. They were gonna give it to JJK.
No, I know. So like what I couldn't figure out was why Attack on Titan was not in that, because
it wasn't a series in 2023. It was 2 specials.
This is the Anime of the Year, right?
Is the anime? Is it an anime series?
That's the best.
Was it, because it wasn't nominated?
There's
I know Attack on Titan had like best drama or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it won because it was Attack on Titan final season, the final chapters.
Okay, but see, it said because.
But it says Vinland Saga season 2
well, if you look at best continuing anime series, Attack on Titan Special 1 is on there. So it calls it a series in that regard. Because my thing was, love or hate the ending, I feel like Attack on Titan should have been in that Anime of the Year running. I gotta look at the list.
I was like, wait, why? Cause at first I was like, why is JJK season 2 Anime of the Year? Because like if Attack on Titan was on there, Attack on Titan was gonna win. Yeah, like that's a no brainer.
Okay, I feel as though if it was Vinland Saga season 1, it should have definitely won. Season 2, I'm kind of like, ooh, it's close.
Wait, you said if Vinland Saga season 1 was on here, you would have thought it beat JJK season 2?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
You think season 2 is better than season 1? But we'll get into it. But no,
I'm talking about with how the voters may have looked at it.
Oh, no, of course, the voters are going to go JJK. There's been a lot of humbug about should JJK 2 have won. And I was like, shonen or not, I do think it was that good, season 2. Like,
it was really good. I thought there was one they improved a lot, and the writing was actually a lot better, and the action was a lot better as well.
Any flaw with season 2 was a byproduct of season 1, and
right.
But Vinland Saga season 2, pretty much, like the writing for the most part is just pretty flawless.
Yeah.
I get why I'm not as mad about this as everyone else is.
Yeah.
When I saw JJK 1 and I had not seen season 2, I was like, why are people so hyped about it? But like now after going through the second season, I get it. I don't know.
But yeah, if Attack on Titan was on this list, they would have won.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been.
Okay, so
I don't understand why they, like, with Best Drama, Vinland Saga season 2 was on Best Drama along with Attack on Titan,
right?
And so maybe we didn't see the rules enough for them. They might,
because like Best Continuing series, One Piece won. So why is One Piece not in the next? Like, why is it not?
Continuing series. I'll be fine. The continuing. Oh, it's the next one down.
Yeah, it's the next one down. If it's in the continuing series, then why?
So, how does One Piece beat like anything with Attack on Titan or JJK? That's so confusing.
Yeah,
I feel like they just want to give One Piece something.
For your service. Gotta appease the One Piece fans.
Yeah.
Best new anime series. Oh yeah, definitely Chainsaw Man. I feel like should have gotten that. Should probably name the nominees. So for the anime of the year, you had Bachi the Rock, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Swordsmith Arc.
Could I get that out of there?
Yeah, get that out of there. I was like, it could, to me, that ending could have been, but anyways, JJK season 2, Oshi no Ko, and Vinland Saga season 2. Best continuing anime. But see, Vinland Saga season 2 was there, and JJK season 2. Like, what makes no sense to me is how JJK is anime of the year, but also in the best continuing anime series and loses there. That's what confuses me.
Yeah, that's so confusing. Yeah, I don't understand what they're trying to get at.
They're like, we have to give One Piece. That's what we have to give One Piece.
You're still going? You're still continuing? They're continuing the most.
Best new anime. Actually, I'm not gonna read all the. I'll
it's
put
a long list.
Yeah. Best new anime series went to Chainsaw Man, which I agree with. I love Chainsaw Man. Best anime film, Suzume. Wouldn't Born the Heron?
I was just gonna say. I wonder what the cutoff is.
Oh, okay. Came out
because
like December,
with
right?
the Emmys and the Oscars and stuff, you have like a cutoff date when you can you can submit and stuff. So I wonder if there's some overlap of like the dates and stuff.
Best original anime, Buddy Daddies. I haven't seen Buddy Daddies yet. Best animation, I'll give it to Demon Slayer. It's beautiful. 100%. Best character design, JJK season 2. Probably. I have to agree with that. Do I agree with that?
Well, I know some people didn't like it because with the Switch.
The Switch?
With the Switch because when they went to Mappa, the character designs kind of changed a little bit. So I know a lot of people. I liked it, but a lot of other people didn't like it.
I liked it. I think. Well, it's hard because I think what was that Wit is a bit brighter, I guess.
Yeah,
but I think I just did not. I did not like the writing, and so I couldn't see past that. I was like, "What's happening here?" Best character design. Oh, Trigun Stampede is on here. But yeah, best director. Yeah, that I 100% agree with. JJK season 2. For
best director. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Best director. JJK season 2.
Yeah, Shota Goshizono.
I'm like to have saved that series to me was the act of God. Like
I was like season 1. I was like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this isn't. And I think because it was just like balls to the wall. Like it had a mecha scene. Like that blew me away. I was like, wait, are we doing a Gundam Wing episode? Like
it was crazy.
It was crazy.
He did a really good job saving that shit.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this was there was a lot of hate towards a lot of the JJK.
It was very JJK heavy.
See, okay, but like,
which was a little like I don't know why I'm a little surprised by that. Because I thought like it was gonna be more Attack on Titan. Since it was the end of Attack on Titan, I just would have thought I would have seen more of it.
Like best action anime, Attack on Titan Special 1 is on there, and when did Special 2 come out? In November. Maybe because
I don't know if there's a cutoff on because they're saying of the year. So I'm like, I wonder if it's like it's. I'm so confused.
With the ending and mass killing aside, like I still feel like Attack on Titan is the best thing.
I'm like I still would have went Attack on Titan.
I would have went with Attack on Titan. I think because I like no matter how I feel about how it ended, I just think it is the most like it is the most once a decade event. Like the animation was beautiful. Like it was just so well done, except for genocide. It was so well done. I gotta see if there was like some sort of like submission thing. I'm not, but at the same time, I'm more mad at Demon Slayer getting a bunch of like best fantasy. Like I'm like Swordsmith arc is my. Yeah,
I was checking out for a while.
It's my least favorite arc.
Yeah.
I said this last time. If they had spoiler alert. If they had killed off Nezuko, I would have just been like, I love this show.
Yeah.
Because of how they set it up.
But they did it. And now it's like, she can be outside in the sun now, guys.
They didn't. And most of the season was kind of boring anyways.
Yeah.
It was just like, we're doing, well, not boring, but the demons were kind of like,
we're not great.
I
was nodding off.
Why is he winning now? Like, I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, that's the award show. I'm not as mad as everyone else when it comes to JJK, but I do think Vinland Saga and Attack on Titan, like I don't know how I feel about them sweeping everything, and Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga getting like nothing. Like that's the part where
that was weird.
Yeah, that's what's kind of weird about it.
Yeah.
All right, so the main topic is Vinland Saga. So directed by Shuhei Yabuta. I'm just messing these names up. Hiroshi Seko wrote the series. Now both of these, the director and the lead director and the writer were on for both season 1 and season 2, even though it went from Studio Wit to Mappa.
Yeah.
This is an ongoing theme, but once again, Mappa. Brilliant.
It's the wit to Mappa alley-oop.
Yep,
brilliant Mappa. Kobe to Shaq.
Just no wonder they're working these workers hard. It's like they have a whole formula. So thoughts? What do you think, Brad?
Well, man, I like season 1.
That's it.
I'm not done.
Whoa, what?
No, I'm starting with season 1 first.
Like, jeez.
No. I think season 2 is better than season 1.
Whoa,
but I'm saying I like
a spicy.
I do like season 1. I liked Askeladd. I liked Thorkel, Bjorn. I liked when the beginning how you got to know Thor's a little bit for 4 episodes.
Yeah,
because they could have killed him off in the first episode and just been done with him. But it's like, okay, let's get to know him a little bit before we kill him.
Yeah.
So I thought like sort of establishing the Thorfinn's father and his relationship with him, and then like him being in this village and talking about a bunch of stuff and like talking about Vinland, whatever. I thought that was good. And throughout season 1, I'm just like, these people are so terrible. I was like, these are some.
Oh no, it's a cruel.
These are
universe.
some cruel world. One thing that got me. This was like near the end of season 1 when they had a stand-in for Canute. And they killed Canute. I was like, they was like, we just had to put a slave in his place. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, the English family who helped Thorfinn out, and then we're gonna, and then the English I guess general came by and was like, that's a Viking guy. He's like, no, he's just my cousin, he's my son, and then. They ended up raiding the village anyways.
Yeah, I was like, oh my.
It's a cruel universe.
It's so, like, god-awful. It's like a lot of action. I did not like Thorfinn season 1. I think that was by design. Because he was very angry. He was very upset. Trying to kill Askeladd, but always losing and stuff like that. Like, I did really like season 1. And when Askeladd killed Canut's father, just like I was like, oh my god, that was crazy. So like that was really good, but we've seen that already in anime. All the fighting, all the action. It's like we've seen it.
What is an interesting take?
It's like we've seen it fighting. Woo! I mean, it's always fun to watch. If they kept going in the same direction, it was still gonna be good, right? But I just think that it's like if you're trying to get to a place of peace, you can't just chop off somebody's head when you're walking into it.
So I've actually seen season 1 twice.
Okay,
I've seen it twice, and I liked it the first time. I loved it the second time.
Yeah,
and I think I think season 1's. I like season 1 better by like a tiny margin because first of all, it's a brutal, cruel universe. Yeah. For some reason, everyone is named Thor. Yeah. I have no idea why.
Yeah, I was like, are they relatable? Thorkel and I guess
you got Thorgil in the second season. Thorkel, Thorfinn, Thors. I am like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's the themes. Like you have the theme of revenge. I like how this is like this side plot of like how Christianity is coming to the West, right?
Yeah.
And even like the drunk preacher, everyone's like he's preaching, everyone's like, oh, what's this? And it's like this whole subplot of like of religion taking over England. The story of revenge, and you can't really get revenge, you know.
Right.
I actually enjoy that they made Thorfinn unlikable. Like what a plot! Like to me, you don't ever see that in anime. You made your main character the most unlikable person, and so I'm forced to really love Askeladd, who's an awful person.
Yeah, like Thorfinn was a borderline side character. He was almost getting to a side character.
He got real close to side character.
I was like, man, not a lot going on with Thorfinn except him looking
like
moody,
like a pet dog. That but like. And then it's a historical anime that, for whatever reason, was like, we're going to just, like, can you imagine writing this manga and get it adapted, and they're like, okay, we're going to make this anime, right?
Yeah. On
a historical event. But we're going to add, like, Naruto levels of, like, fight scenes and choreography. Yeah. It's like, I'm watching, like, JJK. Like, they're literally, like, one step away from, like Hadouken. Like I think it's so cool. Like they're actually like it's very shonen level fighting, but it's historical. Like it's weird. It's like it's very anime-ish for a European historical drama. So that's why I liked it. And then I don't know, I watching it again, I was like, this is great.
See, this thing with season 1, I get it's good. But it's like, do we have to do this again? Revenge? Ooh. Sasuke, if somebody killed my family, I gotta kill people.
He never got revenge, though. He never got his revenge.
But it's the story of, I want to kill my brother. Okay. Eren, big monster kills his mom. I'm gonna kill the Titans. Okay, now I'm gonna kill these other people. And it's like, we've seen this already. It's like...
That's not the moral lesson. The moral lesson was like, revenge doesn't even matter. And like
I know, that's why I like at the end when Askeladd dies, he has nothing to live for. That's why I liked it. So that's why when he's a slave now, it's like, okay, I lost my purpose. I don't know who I am. And now like he realizes that, oh, I've been killing all these people. Like I had a father, he was killed, and I killed all these other people that were fathers.
Yeah.
And he had to come to grips with like, hey, maybe the murder was not great.
Yeah, I look. I'm here for Farm Simulator. I love season 2.
Yeah, people were just like, well, I'll say this: the people who had a problem with it, I can understand if you went into season 2 thinking you were going to get one thing and you got something else.
Yeah,
I can kind of understand if you were disappointed by that, and then you're also watching it week to week, and it's like
that would be hard watching.
That I can understand if you felt like a little like, oh, I thought it was going to be something else, but it was something totally different. But if you binge watching this thing, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. I mean, I personally enjoyed it because I just thought it was like a different take from like just the pure action of stuff, and actually a character realizing the things that he's done up to that point, and then like choosing to take another direction for it. Is it maybe a little too idealistic? Maybe. I mean, but I think there's still more to come. I think people say like, oh, that he's going to be challenged on his ideals a little bit by other characters down the line. So I think that's really good. But I think it's a more interesting take on like stuff that we've seen before in anime with just pure fighting and stuff like that. Yeah. Because like if you're trying to get to Vinland, he's trying to embody what Vinland is supposed to be. Yeah, yeah. So it's like he can't go, I want to have peace. Kill him. You know?
He became real, like, he kind of became a punching bag.
Yeah, he was like, because Thor's, when he got killed, he didn't use a weapon, he used his fist.
The only thing I would say is that I kind of wish, like, because Thor's, I think, had the right balance of being a pacifist. You know, where Thorfinn was like, I'm getting punched in the face. Like, I was like, what are you getting punched in the face for?
Yeah, he kind of took all those punches. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I thought it'd been a bit more because it was like, okay, you went to the other extreme. I mean, I get it, and so they did explain his pacifism really well. Like you're really just watching a whole season of someone just go through like emotional trauma the entire series, and I think that was really good. Showing like the actual regret, though. I was like, I mean, you killed a lot. I mean, there's no coming back, man. Like, I don't know what you're trying to. Like,
yeah, I know. It's killed a lot of people. Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool seeing him understand like what he did. I guess. Yeah. You know, and his young life up to that point. Yeah. And also another thing, I think it was good that they had to start looking at the slave life of stuff. Yeah. Because a part of, you know, trying to get away from all the fighting and war is like, they're trying to get up to a place where there's no slavery. Absolutely. So you have to understand, like, okay, who's the slave owners and stuff like that? Who are the other slaves on the farm? Because like, I'll admit, Arnhide I didn't really like her that much until Gardner came in. Yeah. And then, okay, now I like them both, and they both died. Very, very sad episode.
What a sad episode. I was like...
That was a really good episode.
I was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, he's not even dead yet.
Yeah, I was like...
It's been 30 minutes.
That was probably... I think it was episode 17 of season 2. That was probably my favorite episode of the entire series.
Yeah, it was a fantastic... It was really well done, well directed, like scene, which is one of the reasons why I said, oh no, they should have got a few more awards for season 2. It was a really good season. Yeah. At one point I was like, so are Einar and Thorfinn dating? Like, what is happening here? Like, it was heavy on the bromance. I was like,
brother. I'm like, so
I was like, what is happening?
I'll have to do something before you guys head back to his house or something.
I mean, at this point, you might as well, because the master is effing her, and then she's in love.
I felt bad for Einar because it was like. The slave owner was having his child, and then her husband came back. I was like, might want to escape and try to find somebody else.
I'm happy that Thorfinn got a haircut finally. I was listening.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, at the end of season 1, that last scene, I guess that was because they showed 3 characters. Season 1? At the end of season 1, like the last scene, they showed 3 characters. One being Einar at the end, and the 2 before that, I think they're 2 characters that we haven't met yet.
Wait, at the end of season 1.
Remember there was that montage at the end when he drops his daggers? And when he was getting, because he attacked Canute and he was
pulling him away,
yeah, and then there was that montage at the end.
After the credits?
No, before the credits. I don't remember. It was like he drops his dagger and then it goes into like this symphony music, and it was like really, really good.
Oh my god, did I skip that?
You'll probably find it on YouTube. And it shows 3 characters, one of them being Einar at the end, and then 2 other characters before that. Mm-hmm. And I think there are characters that are coming up in the series. I think in the manga, they're already introduced, I think. So I think there are 2 other characters coming up that we haven't met yet.
Okay. There are rumors about a season 3. I have a note here. So the Vinland Saga's character designer Takahiko Abiru seems hopeful as he took the time to thank the staff who worked on the latest season while also teasing that Thorfinn's journey will continue. So basically he tweeted out saying, thank you so much, Thorfinn's journey will continue. So I'm guessing season 3 is on the way.
I think there's going to be a season 3. I don't think that season 2 was polarizing, but I don't think it was polarizing or bad enough for them to not have a season 3.
I don't think it's about it being bad. It's just the people actually watch it. I'm with you. I think it's really good. I at the risk of sounding like, oh, you gotta watch it again. Like give it like a year, and you should watch season 1 again. Cause I watched it.
God.
So my daughter threw a balloon downstairs. Wow. Anyways, just threw a balloon. Just surprise us. That's funny. That was a good bit.
That was kind of funny.
That was a good bit. But yeah, I think I think people's issue was that. I think he told me this. I'm gonna call it farming simulator.
Yeah, people call it farming simulator or something like that. Yeah, just like you're just farming. Like what? Because I just thought it was cool. Like he made a friend. Yeah, he's farm like something like just farming is something that means something to him.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, what's it? Go read them. Go upstairs. Okay, take it upstairs. Right. Bye. I do like that it was like it wasn't. People made it seem like it was boring. It wasn't boring. It was fine. The one.
No, I don't think it had to be 24 episodes. I think it could have been a little less, like maybe an episode or 2 less.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I didn't think it was boring.
Yeah, I
don't know where people are. Well, because I want to know the action and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting the point.
The one critique that I understand was Canute's like change in motivation at the end, where it was like, oh, I'm gonna take this land. You know what? Maybe.
Yeah, I agree with. I thought that was kind of like okay. I mean, you were just poisoning people, like
yeah. Right. You just like you poisoned your brother.
Yeah, I was like that's you change your mind that quickly. Yeah, I was on that scene.
Yeah, because like they spent a lot of time, and I bought his change to evil, and it's like. Nah, I'm fine. This is cool. Like your headless dad is haunting you. Like, what is happening here?
It's like more mature talk no jutsu.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. That might be my only other critique was that they did rely a bit heavy on exposition with like between the dreams with Askeladd and the head of King Sven. But I do think the Askeladd stuff made a lot of sense.
No, I think that was episode 9. Actually, I think I liked that a lot. Too.
No, that was good. I thought that was good.
The Canute's father thing, I was like, okay.
It's like, get it together.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
What else do I have here? The death. Oh, I'm like the big moral lesson is don't. Even the old master, like him telling, Kettle that he needs to not chase money all the time, and that's what he did, and then like, it all came crashing down.
Yeah,
I pretty much liked everyone. Here's my one critique about season 2 versus season 1. Almost every character was interesting in season 1. Like I thought everyone was was compelling. Like Bjorn was fun.
I'll give you that.
Askeladd was an interesting character. Thorkel, just a menace. Great character.
Just like I want to fight. You chopped off my finger.
And what's the King's Guard? That was the old King's Guard got like demoted when Canute got.
Oh yeah.
His name is.
Is it something with the F? I forgot.
Yeah, Floki.
Floki. Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
Floki. His name. Like even Canute was a slightly more interesting character when he was a punk.
I thought with Canute they could have developed him a little bit better.
Yeah. See, season 1 to me, like how you had the drunk preacher, and it's like how they introduced it. Wait, did he die? He wasn't even.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him.
But like all these characters and how he's trying to push his agenda of making a more peaceful kingdom, and he's relying on religion, and how all that is seeped in. I felt like in season 2 we just ditched all the interesting characters for the farm simulating bromance that we had.
Well, but also those brothers from season 1. But I don't think they were in season 2 either. The one like they were trying to go up against Thorkel and he kind of froze.
Oh, they stoked the revolt for Askeladd's army, and they were the last 2 survivors, right?
Yeah, and then they just ran away.
Because the army was gone.
I think that I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think that is true when it comes to the characters. It was the Oh, I don't know what I was gonna say. Like the series is not over, so some of those characters could find their way back because those characters from the village when Thorfinn was young. Like the one who married his sister, you see him again at the end of season 2. Now he's married with
who?
One of the characters from the first 2 episodes, who was with Thor's when he died, when they went out to, whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So like, I just happened to remember him. I was like, oh yeah, he's still around.
Yeah.
Like, so like, they may come back later.
Yeah.
So like, the series is not over. I think they had to take this pit stop to like. Sort of start the transition of him wanting to accomplish the goal.
They're not afraid to get rid of characters that people like. That's the one thing that kind of hurts my heart because I thought Thor was a great character, and I was like, wait.
I knew he was. I was like, he's great. Well, he's dead. He's gonna be dead soon.
Yeah, he was OP.
Though I think for a second I was like, where did they keep him? I don't know because he's lasting a little longer.
He was a little too OP, but Askeladd, I was so mad when he died because I loved.
I knew he was. I was like, he's not surviving.
Too good.
After the second or third duel, I was like, he's not going to survive.
Even the ties, like from like he's Welsh and he's Nordic, and his motivations are just so well thought out in the season. Everyone made sense in season 1, like how they did everything. I don't know. I really watching it again. I was like, oh no, I love season 1. I absolutely.
I like season 1. It's just like. For me, it's just like, okay, I've kind of seen this.
No, I think it's deep. I'm saying I think season 1 is deeper than even I remember it. I liked season 1. Watching it again, I go, oh, this is a lot.
Because I think world stake wise and lore wise for the show, it's definitely deeper. So like, because you're trying to like gain more power and you're fighting battles and stuff, and then like. Askeladd's trying to like, well, I gotta protect my people and stuff like that. Like with season 2, it was just like, okay, it's about Thorfinn just being a slave.
It was a character narrative.
Yeah, so like so with season 3, or if I don't know if I read the manga tomorrow or something like that, just figure out what
you always read the manga.
I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I may have to read because I've heard the pacing is it's the manga, so my pacing might be a little bit better, but. World events and stuff may be more of a thing because now that he left the being a slave, he left his village again. Now they're out trying to do stuff. So
it's a true saga.
Yeah,
it's a true saga. Like the season 1 was world building and establishing territory and basically establishing how the world works. The world is cruel. The world is cruel. That's how the world works. Season 2 is a character narrative where we're building up. You actually are trading it for now a main character arc. I feel like a lot of stories start with a main character, and then sometimes, like with Attack on Titan season 2, is all right. No one's the main. We're gonna world build a bit.
Right.
It took the opposite turn. So we're gonna world build, and then we're gonna focus on Thorfinn. Season 2. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they can do with him season 2. I mean, he's pretty much not fighting.
I was thinking, how is this gonna go if he's not fighting?
Right.
But people have said it gets better, but I'm like, he's taking punches and not punching or stabbing.
It took 100 punches.
Yeah, I was like, so how is this gonna go?
I mean, this is a world where like one guy can fight a whole army. Like literally, it's like it's Thorkel fights 100 guys. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what we're gonna do here.
And I did like Leif, the old guy who kept trying to find him.
Yeah, I
liked him always trying to find him.
I liked him more season 1. Because I was like, I thought because Leif Erikson is based on like a real person. Yeah. So I thought they were going to do more with him. I liked him a lot season 1. I would even take an Askeladd prequel series. I love Askeladd.
I can see them doing that. Yeah.
Don't do it. Prequels never work when the person dies. But anywho. Or even like maybe a prequel with Thor's and Thorkel, and then like them doing like adventures. Yeah. But once again, you already know what happens to them, so so whatever. Anything else about this show?
I think I got everything.
I don't know. Season 1. So you're saying season 2 is better than season 1?
I really like season 2.
All right. So season 2 is better than season 1
because I think it's a change that like when I started seeing, I was like, yeah, this is probably the way they should go with this.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're trying to like, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it made sense for like what the character wants to find, and then him realizing also, I almost forgot to add, he was saying something like he was never proud of his people for a long time because they didn't want to fight. And then now he's like, I'm proud of my people for not wanting to get involved with all this.
Yep.
You know? So
it's like,
it's actually a character trying to mature and not, and trying not to follow these same paths or whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to watch these both at some point again.
Yeah.
I probably think he's the one that's just a hair better. I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
And maybe I can see where it leads to, but I'm still okay with season 2 being considered better than season 1. But they're both fantastic. I hope season 3 comes out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our big 2 thumbs up. we like
go.
one. Okay, guys. We like a show. Jesus Christ! Don't.
I'm sure one of the big fight fans. No, season 2 was stupid.
Season 2 was stupid as far as
farms. You're just growing crops.
God, Lord have mercy. People get so angry on the internet. I'm like, I don't even have time to fight.
Yeah.
All right, so next week, tier list.
Yeah, we gotta get back to the tiers.
One more tier, and then we'll put that on ice for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, tier list next week.
All right.
Or in 2 weeks, rather. We do this every 2 weeks. This has been Hidden Sound Pod. Make sure you follow us, subscribe. We need 2 more for 200.
2 more.
Get us to 1,000, please. Get us to 1,000 followers. Anyways, peace.
See ya.